Om Shanti. Just now we heard this song. Baba is also sometimes poetic. I always call Brahma Baba as the first poet of the new world. First poet of the new world, because he only in the beginning wrote songs about the new world, as to what this new world will be and all those things. And our Mama, you see, she used to sing those songs. So what we call in Hindi as Adi Kavi, the first poet of the new world, who has seen the new world order, who has verified, who has experienced this new world order, is Brahma Baba. As per our scriptures in India, Valmiki is supposed to be the first poet. He saw once one hunter hunting one bird with the help of an arrow, and then the bird fell down. And then you see from his mouth the first Sanskrit verse, Ma Nishad, means, "Oh hunter, please do not hunt, do not kill these animals." That was the first song, first poetic expression. And then it is so said that Brahma, the Creator, came in front of him and blessed him and said that you are the first poet, and so you must now write in poem and in songs Ramayana. And then he started writing Ramayana. So as per the scriptures of India, Valmiki is supposed to be the first poet. But in reality, when we know that Brahma Baba was the first to have first divine glimpses, divine vision of the golden age, and based on those visions, Baba used to write songs in those good old days. And I think yesterday also Baba, in that poetic mood, referred to this song, that in the sky there are not so many stars. In the ocean there is not so much of water which can describe the praise of God, which can describe abilities and acts and attributes of God. So this is the song, and I congratulate and thank our music department for playing that song, which was referred to by Baba yesterday in his Murli. Unfortunately, sorry, many of you do not understand Hindi and the poetic beauty of this song. Anyway, yesterday also we had several groups meeting Baba, and just a minute group, Serve Africa group, and all those groups were there meeting. And then also that IT group, Information Technology group of about 70 souls, they were also meeting Baba. And then at the end, Baba met all of you and said that those of you who have not been part of any of this group, I meet you also in advance, if you remember. Baba met you all as in advance members of any one particular group. Now, just group is just a group which was there at that time only, just a minute group. Save or Serve Africa means those who are connected with godly service of Africa, they will be there. But IT group and Information Technology group is universal, and it is all time to come. just a minute program was for a particular time, for a particular place. As Baba said, this program will be refined and introduced at other places also. But even then it has its own limitations. Serve Africa also has its own limitations because its target is to serve all the countries in Africa. But information technology is a group which is universal in its character. And it has played really very important role. Yesterday also, I think almost all centers in India, at least they heard Baba. About more than 100, 150 centers, they saw Baba on the television also. In some centers they have got projectors, and through the projectors, through this TV and projector, you see Baba was projected on a big screen. Just as yesterday we had those two screens on the side, on both the sides. Like that in many centers, they have now these projectors. And through this projector, everybody could see Baba. So this is the advantage of information technology, that simultaneously at all the places in India and outside, of course, outside India, they are able to see Baba. So they feel Baba. These are the advantages of information technology. Recently we were in America for about a month, and there we had discussed about one experiment and experience of information technology. It's a very simple experience, very simple experiment, and each one of you can do it. And it is the most inexpensive experiment. Most inexpensive experiment. If you do it, then what will happen? When Baba comes next time, next year, especially for double foreigners, and if you all of you are there, then you will all stand up together and say, yes, Baba, we are the members of Information Technology Group. Because by conducting this experiment, you will become master of information technology. And you would like to have this experiment and come next year again with that experiment and experience and say to Baba, give messages in advance to Baba, and then it will be very useful. It's a very simple experiment. You know, the basic information technology is of radio and television. Through radio, messages are received. Through television, not only messages are received, not only you hear those messages, but you also are in a position to see the person. You can see the person, you can see at the same time so many incidences also, which the anchor, as they call it, anchor means the person who is reading the news on the television or on the radio station also. Well, whatever he is reading, you are able to listen to it. Yesterday, Baba played the role of anchor because Baba was speaking Murli from the stage. And what happened? All throughout the world, at least in India, I have a message from this brother Karuna that almost all centers could hear Baba. So almost all centers could have Om Shanti. So yesterday Baba played the role of anchor both of a radio and of a television also. Because those who could only listen to Baba yesterday, directly, not here, but outside Madhuban or Shantivan, those who could only listen to Baba, for them Baba was just like a anchor reading news on the radio station. And those who could see Baba through television or through their other equipments, not only listen but seeing Baba, it was for them, Baba was just like an anchor on a television news. You know, on television also we can see the news, read, listen to the news also. And on radio also we can only listen to the news. But in case of television, not only we can listen to the person reading the news, but also we can see other things also narrated. For example, some fire somewhere or some other accident and all those things can be seen also. For example, most of you must have seen by now that attack on America on 11th of September on the World Trade Center. Those two aeroplanes striking World Trade Center and then World Trade Center coming down. Am I right? Most of you, I think, must have seen that thing on the television. If not at that time, at least afterwards also. The same thing can happen also in our case also. We can act as a radio station or as a television center. And it's a very simple experiment, as I said. Just as Baba was also reading Murli, Baba was giving his own Murli. We cannot give our own Murli, but we have to read Murli given by Baba. You have followed? We have to read Murli given by Baba, and daily in the morning, if you make it a practice. I don't know whether you have that practice, but in India, in some places, for example, I belong to Gamdevi Center. We have that habit that daily we get one Murli and we exchange it daily. And then the teacher in charge keeps a record of the Murli read by us. So one Murli is read in the class and then it is circulated in the class also. And the students one by one, you see, take Murlis and then they read at their home. So a Murli is revised once in the class and the other one at our residence. So if we conduct this experiment of reading Murli at our residence, simple thing is that instead of reading Murli silently, if you read Murli silently, if in the radio station, if the person reading the news reads silently without any voice coming out from his mouth, what will happen? You will not like to listen to him because nothing is coming out. But if he reads loudly, just as in the class, what happens? The teacher reads the Murli. Am I right? He is reading and also he is speaking also the Murli. It's a reading and speaking together of the Murli. If we do it, then what will happen? Those vibrations through our words will spread. In case of radio station also, what happens? Those sound waves, they spread. Am I right? Sound waves spread. And what, with the help of this, those scientific equipments and all those things, those vibrations spread, and then what will happen? For example, if you have mobile, if you got mobile phone, what will happen? Just now you can switch on a particular number and then you will be able to catch the sound from that particular mobile and you will be able to talk. So that is the same theory of receiving and sending vibrations of sounds like that. Here they are all subtle. And this is also very important, very easy, because I don't know whether you have read book by Alexis Carrel or somebody. So he is a Nobel Prize winner. Alexis Carrel or somebody, forget his name. I have read, his first name is Alexis. He is from New York and he has received Nobel Prize. He is a Nobel Prize scientist and he has proved that telepathy is a scientific. Alexis Carrel, the name of his book is Man the Unknown. Man the Unknown, Alexis Carrel or something. I will remember because I have read that book long back before 71. And we met him in 71 in New York also. Alexis Carrel or something. So he has written this book and he has proved